So, Mike, since the first time that you've been on the show, we transitioned into a new segment on the show called Skip or Flip. We're going to show you three things. We're just going to show you the pictures. And if you were to find these at the thrift store, at the Goodwill bins, at the garage sale, would you be skipping or would you be flipping? So, and I want to know everyone's opinion in the chat if you're going to be skipping or flipping. So are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it. Dustin, are you ready?
I am. Let's go.
All right. So the first one here, this is a good one. All right. Are you skipping or are you flipping, Mike? For the people that may be listening to this on the podcast, I am currently showing Mike a video game. It is Madden 09 for the original Xbox. It's got Brett Favre on the cover. It is I believe it's complete. It's got the instructions. It's got the game. The disc is super crispy. So, Mike, if you see this at a yard sale, garage sale, Goodwill, what are you doing? Are you skipping or are you flipping?
I'd say skip just because it's a sports game and they don't usually hold much value just because there's a new one every year. But okay. I know there's a few games that hold like value because of, they maybe didn't make the game anymore, like NCAA 14, or like if someone special is on the cover. I'm going to say skip. Like if I saw that, I would honestly just walk right by it.
Okay. What about you, Dustin? You skipping or you flipping?
I'm skipping so fast.
Skipping so fast. All right. We have Marie saying she's flipping. We have our boy Miss Al Diggs. He's in the building. He says, skip that junk. Madden did just pass away. So RIP Madden. Shout out to Coach Madden. So tell me, so you said a lot of sports games, you're not picking it up. What about you, Dustin? Like, what's the reason you're skipping here?
It's Madden. I mean, they made millions of copies of those, and they just didn't stop making them.
Okay.
Like Mike said with NCAA 14 and 13 are the ones you want to look for because those still have pretty good money.
Okay.
Wait, was there even was original Xbox around in 2009?
Yeah. Yeah, 2005 was the release of the 360.
2005? Right, Dustin? 2005?
Yeah, 2005, okay. Yep.
All right. So Mike just brought up a great point. So this actually sold for $49.95. The reason why this sold for so much is because, like, to Mike's point, this was the last Madden game that came out for the original Xbox. So the Xbox 360 was already out. So, and this is a good tip for everyone. The last sports games for every console, those are usually worth more for that console. Now, the Madden 09 for the 360, it's not worth anything. The Madden 09 for the original Xbox is worth some money, especially because this particular cover, Brett Favre was actually retired, and then he came back and played for the Jets. So this is the first cover that released for that game. They re-released the cover with him wearing the Jets uniform. So there you go. So for example,
something definitely looked off about it. I knew.
Yeah. You got a good eye, Mike. For example, Breath of the Wild for the Nintendo Wii U is worth pretty good amount of money because I think that was like one of the last games that released for the Nintendo Wii U. So, all right. So let's move on. Skip or flip, Mike. So what do you think about that first one?
I mean, that was a challenge because I would have definitely, like I said, like 100% honest, I would have walked right by that. I mean, I could have seen it, 2-3 times out at Goodwill, but I'd walk by it every single time.
There you go.
Probably even still now. I might be on the lookout for it a little harder though.
There you go.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next one up, skip or flip, Mike. All right. So for the people that are listening, we are looking at a Pokemon card. This is a Charizard Full Art V. It is graded a PSA 10, which is the best grade that you can get for a Pokemon card.
What set is
This
that from? Darkness
I think
Ablaze?
Darkness Ablaze. I think it's Darkness Ablaze.
I'd
So-
say, like, if I pulled that from a pack, I don't think I'd send it to PSA. I mean, I don't. What did that go for? Maybe $110. I'd say.
I don't know.
I'd skip.
You skip. All right. What are you
Like,
doing?
I would
Dustin?
never send that card to PSA.
I'm right there with them. I'm skipping.
You skip them. You're skipping,
Mhm.
but it's a PSA 10. What do you think,
Yeah.
Mike?
Charizard
Which is the
V.
perfect.
I'm saying $110 max on that.
Out of that
All right.
set, the Charizard V Max was the one to look for.
Okay. So people are saying, Crystal Bear is saying skipping. She says, wait, I won one. What? I don't know what that means. Skip ish. I don't know. So this
Yeah.
is a perfect grade. So, so what do you think, guys? Skip or flip? You're both skipping. So what about if you find it at a yard sale? Let's say they want $30 for it. You picking it up or are you dropping it?
Oh yeah. If I found that for $30, I'd pick it up. I'd probably pay up to $50 for it because even if I couldn't make much of a profit, I still have a PSA 10 Charizard. So
Okay.
I'd probably pay up to $50 for it.
What about you, D?
Yeah. Yeah. If it was ungraded, no. But yeah, with it being a graded one.
All right.
30
So
bucks.
here we have this one sold for $31.
Yep.
Oh wow.
$40.
Was that an
Uh,
auction or was that buy it now?
Yeah, auction. One bid. So they all range. I made sure they all range the same. So guys, just so you know, a lot of these Charizard cards, they're not all built the same. You know, like this one, like Mike was saying, this is a very common card that you would get out of this set. Someone just luckily got it for graded a 10, and it's still not worth a lot because people don't want this card. Like, why would you
No.
want it? You know. So
It still looks pretty nice though.
it's nice. It's a nice card, but like you said, it's only going for 30. It costs $25 just to get it graded, you know? So
Yeah.
it's like, what are you doing? You know? So
Yeah.
Marie says the Xbox Game Ray 50 is good. It's good. 50 is good, tight, or is right? Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
So 50 is good because it's like a sports game, you know? So, all right, next one up. And last one we have here, Mike, overrated, underrated, or excuse me, skip or flip. Let's see. What are you doing here, Mike? Oh, man, I put the wrong thing on here. Oh. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. NB. Oh, can't say it out loud because then you're gonna know what it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are you skipping or flipping, Mike? Here we go.
I'm nervous for the last one.
Let me know. Let me know, guys. Let me know, everyone in the chat. Why didn't that pull up? Here we go. There it goes. Let's see here. All right. NBA Elite 11 for the PS3. Are you skipping or are you flipping? For the PlayStation 3.
I think flipping because I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't even know that was a game.
It's got Kevin Durant and the Oklahoma City Thunder jersey on the front cover. It's complete. It's got the game, NBA Jam promotional items in there. So what are you doing, Dustin? You skipping or you flipping?
See, never heard of it.
Yeah, I never heard of it. I'll just say flip just because.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
You already ruined it. You ruined
Okay.
it, right?
Yeah, my bad.
Flipping. What?
So I don't know how good. I don't know.
10,000?
Yeah, that's 10,000.
What?
So this guy's what was it? I don't even know. NBA Elite 11. This is the rarest sports game that you can buy. Period.
Yeah, I'd say so. $10,000.
This is the rarest one that
I
you
should have
can.
bought that back in 2011.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the reason why it's so rare, because it's one of the rarest sports games that you can buy. Just the game alone, or like the case and stuff, it sells for a ton of money. So what happened is they were going to release this game. The game is completely unplayable. It's got so much bugs, like they didn't even bother to fix it.
Mm-hmm.
And so the game never released, but because at GameStop you could pre-order the game and they got the game early, so they were given out to the people that pre-ordered the game.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a game that never even released, and there is some still out there, and they're worth a ton of money. I mean, there's the infamous, I mean, there's glitches everywhere on this game, and just the box is worth a ton of money. If you can find the game, it's worth a ton of money. So if you're at the thrift store, if you're at Goodwill, if you're at a garage sale and you find this game,
wow,
it's worth thousands of dollars. So
That's insane.
there you have it. What do you think about that, Mike?
If I sold something for $10,000, I would buy a good pair of shoes and walk it to the customer. Like I wouldn't even
Walk it.
no risk. Like
I love it.
that's crazy.
It is crazy. Landshark was saying that's new sealed. No, that is used. 10 grand. So let's see here. Let's see. Hope to find it, flip it for sure. Oh man, if you find it, it's a game changer. Yep, I said suck at this game. What's up? A Mexican picker, he's in the building. Landshark says, wow, that's worth the price of admission for the show. Yeah, there you go. What's up, Nashville Flippers? Just dropped by and say, hey, good to see you, Drew. Glad you can stop by and say, hey. So, yeah, guys, if you see, what have we learned today, Mike, from skip or flip?
Some sports games can be worth a ridiculous amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
And not every Charizard is created equal. That's what I learned today.
There you go. I'm currently working on a YouTube video of the top 10 sports games that you should be looking for out in the wild. So stay tuned for that, because not all sports games are built the same. So, all right. So that concludes our segment of the show, Skip or Flip.